What's going on, guys? jonyfraze here, showing you something new from Brook. This is a new prototype that they sent me to test out. It's called the Brook Fighting Board with Sound. Now, you guys might be saying, hey, I've seen this before. It's the universal fighting board. But actually, it's not. It's the same form factor, but it's actually an update to this guy right here, which was the PS3, PS4, and PC fight board that was notoriously hard to solder to, and a lot of people made different kits to kind of make it easier for us to install. Alright guys, I'm going to do a brief overview of the board. On the top here, you're going to see your standard screw terminals for connecting your joystick and button inputs. Very similar to the Brook USB if you already have one of those. Right over here is the USB section. You can solder in a cable or plug in a micro USB cable right over here. So this is the highlight of the board, right? This is a 3.5mm headphone and mic jack. This is the Brook Fighting Board with sound, right? Moving on, we're going to see the turbo functions right over here. This is basically the turbo key as well as the turbo LEDs. Here you can hook up a switch for your right stick D-pad or left stick if you want to be able to toggle that. This section here is new. I believe what it can do is basically turn off the SOCD cleaning or maybe change functionality if you throw a jumper on it. Right, we'll get more from Brook on that. This section is the LED functionality, so if you want to light up your player indicators from player 1 to player 4, that's where you would hook that section up right over here. This is the standard 20-pin connector if you need an alternative hookup from the screw terminals. A lot of people already kind of use this and maybe have it set up already. You can literally just plug right into there rather than screwing in wires directly on top here. Right down here you're going to see the touchpad section, right? So a lot of people wire up TP key to reset training mode in Street Fighter V. Here is the inputs for the analog joysticks, right? As well as the button presses for the analog joysticks. For instance, you can wire up R3 or L3, and then you'll have the axes for left and right as well. Now for the mod, I decided to use a Mad Catz Versus Stick. It's the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Edition one for PS3. A little bit hairy to get into, and definitely needed some help on the control panel to try to get all the inputs working, but managed to figure it out. Alright guys, I got the fight board now installed. Control panels all wired in, home LEDs work. Touchpad is now the turbo key basically that's tapped in there. The existing wire harnesses now are connected in, as well as the joystick input, so everything's wired up. I tested it out. It is good to go. What I wanted to show you guys is the headphone jack. So there's a Mad Catz 3.5mm jack that goes to a mini USB so that you can connect these Mad Catz Freak 3 headphones. I'm going to be testing this pair of headphones out with the microphone that's built into it later. Here's the stick completed, and I have the headphone cable hooked up as I had described. Eventually down the line, if I find some sort of pass-through where I can maybe connect a port right over here for the audio cable, that'll probably be the best solution, but just to test it out, I have this little short cable, so I'm going to have to make do for the test. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is audio playing out through the headphones. Let me show you guys what to do. You basically need to go up to your settings. If you want to output audio, you gotta go, let's see, devices, right? Devices, and then audio devices. And then you can output to headphones, and you can do all audio right over here. Output to headphones, all audio. The other option is just chat, if you want to just do the chat. And then you can also raise the level right over here, and then this right here is the microphone. Check, check, check. As you can see, it's working with a good level. I had to raise it up to kind of like the higher end of the spectrum for these headphones, but it is working. And my mute switch works over here too. Check, check, check. Alright. Back to the game, just to kind of show you all the inputs are working. Alright, got your ×3, that going on, start works, share works, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. For more info on Brook, check out brookaccessory.com. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at jonyfraze. Catch you guys later. Peace.